live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Heather, I see you. I miss you too, buddy. A lot has happened, a lot has changed. I'm now back here in Willis, Texas. We're good. Shout out to who else just jumped on? RJ. Wow, it's been a long time, RJ. Good to see you. And 209 Ice Plunge joined in. These are people off on Instagram. Caught it right on time. the fade out of the song, and made sure I took off the repeat. Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I'm Josafat Emiliano, and you are watching Hey Rockstar Live. Thank you for jumping on. We have a really cool little quick show I want to share with you today. Quick note, if you're watching on either Facebook or YouTube, if you put your comments directly underneath the chat, I'll be able to see them here, and I'll be able to highlight them live as we speak. And any comments that are relevant to the talk, I'll share them right away. And if not, I'll try to catch them all at the end of the segment. If you're watching on Instagram, I have a second monitor where I can watch what you guys are posting. I won't be able to show it, but I'll be able to at least read it out loud and comment. Like, for example, what Heather said is, I hope you're doing well, Josafat. I miss you, buddy. And that's what I was replying to. Wow. It's been a minute. I've been out busy a lot, y'all. You know, the JOB has kept me busy out in this West Texas heat. Talking about 3-digit degree weather. Working on my tan. Keeping my men safe out there. I am a safety manager for an oilfield company currently here in West Texas. So that's what I do for a job. But I'm also a part-time business owner, where I help people with money matters, how to properly educate people on how to protect their financial interests, how to protect their families, how to protect their retirement plans, and most importantly, how to protect against possible higher taxes in the future. If you want more information about that, you're more than welcome to go back and scan this QR code. Oops, wrong one. Scan this QR code and set up a time, and I will gladly talk with you. But today we're going to just jump right in. As the title suggests, today we're going to talk about the 3 wealth producing assets that every rock star should look into. This. The disclaimer is, this isn't financial advice. This is free public information that we are putting here for educational and entertainment purposes. However, if something piques your interest, I encourage you to do your due diligence, to go do your homework and find out what works for you before you make any big decisions with your money. With that said, let's dive right in. First of all, for those of you who are just now interested in learning about money and savings and assets and wealth accumulations, you might want to, this might be like 101, financial interest 101 for you guys, or finances 101. What is an asset? What is a liability? They're basically 2 simple terms. A liability is anything that costs you money, and an asset is anything that makes you money. That's the simple term that we're going with this. Now, there's more things, more in-depth stuff, but I'm just going to kind of touch the surface, give you a taste of this, and if you want more information, I will gladly connect you with the right people. I have such a great network of people who can help guide you in the areas that you want. So anyway, I once read this statistics that talks about the many different assets that the wealthy tend to buy and to accumulate and to hold on to, that has helped them create more wealth. Now, there's a lot of them, but the top 3 that kept coming up were 3 that, don't really surprise me, but it might surprise you. So let's just jump right in. We're going to keep this segment short. Again, any comments you make, I will gladly share them today. And anything you say on Instagram. I'll have to go back and look at it. Shout out to Salvador who just jumped in. How's it going? Nice to have you on the Instagram right now. So, the very first one, and this one everyone knows this. What is the probably the main asset that a lot of wealthy people look into and accumulate and buy? Real estate. I remember I had a guest a while back in my first season with Hey Rockstar. I had a guest um, who said that he learned this phrase from a teacher in real estate. Basically, the class started off with the instructor coming in and saying, "In the beginning, God created real estate." In other words, there's only one world we have around. There's only one land, one piece of land around this whole world. And there's no more land being created every day. So it's something that it's appreciating value as time goes. Land that you own now, you can, if you were to buy it today, you could probably sell it for a lot more in the future as the price change, as price happens, as inflation happens. Other than that, so it's a good time to just buy and lock it in place and appreciate that value. And whenever you need to sell it off or use it as collateral for something else, by all means, it's a great bargaining chip. It's a little bit better than holding on to cash. Because it increases with value with time. Now, I'm not going to go deep into how to buy investment real estate. I have partners that are great with that kind of stuff. Friends that I've networked. Actually, in my past, I've done interviews with some guests. For example, let me pull it up right now on Facebook. Let's see if I can pull them up right now. Mhm. Ooh, already got some comments here. Let's look at this. I know I have them right here. Here we go. You guys remember Anthony Peltier? Can I share this? Present. Share screen. You might not be able to see it that good, but let's see what happens. Let's go with window. Share. Boom. Well, it's really small. He said he has a long list of people holding up their keys, smiling, and changing their life through real estate investing and breaking out of the rat race. So that's my vision. Anthony Peltier, good friend of mine up in Chicago. If you guys are interested in learning how to buy multiple home properties, he's a good person that I can connect you with. And also another friend, another person who I've interviewed and had on this show before is Eli Emiliano, my cousin up in Dallas, Fort Worth. The cool thing about him is él habla español. So if your English is not the best and you're a Spanish speaking person and you want help in purchasing real estate investment properties, yes, I can connect you with these two guys. Just shoot me a message. I'll probably put their Instagram or their Facebook information later on in the description. I'll tag them on there. They didn't know I was doing this. I'm just off the top of my head. I want to share. Now, also, I have many real estate connections. Whether you are in Tennessee or in Texas, I have a lot of friends that I've done life with. I lived with several roommates back in the day that are today real estate agents. I can connect you if you're just interested in buying a home. I can definitely connect you with agents for that. But if you're interested in purchasing real estate for investment properties, again, I have several that I can issue you or share with you. Those are just two that come to mind because these were guests of my show. So that's the given. Real estate is a given. The second asset that a lot of wealthy people are purchasing or that they have is businesses. Owning a business is a great asset. Now, hear me. I know that a lot of people who are self-employed technically have a business, and that is good stream of income. However, the only limitation when you're self-employed is not so much that you own a business, but you kind of own a job, because unless you show up to produce, no income is coming in. Now, a, now again, you might start off as self-employed, but eventually you'll grow and you can start hiring employees, hiring management, hiring people to run that. So to eventually get to the point where you don't have to be present and money continues to come in. That is a business that has become an asset. Honestly, being self-employed at first is a liability. Well, no, it's as long as it's making you money, but again, it's at the cost of time and your energy and which again, every business owner, they're probably the hardest working individual in that company because they are working their tails off to to make the money to create the wealth that they need or to create income. But the goal is to have businesses or have a business that you have employees that are creating that they're creating income for you. And then eventually you'll start getting to the game. Like I believe the one of the persons that comes to mind is Cody Sanchez. She talks a lot on Instagram about how to buy turnkey businesses, how to buy small businesses, people who are ready to retire and ready to sell their businesses. They're out there. You can purchase them. They have their systems. The beauty about businesses is they have their systems in place. They have how things run, and all you really have to do is just purchase it and start plugging in what you need to, and then maybe hire a manager for it. You know, it works differently. But that's another thing that I've noticed that a lot of the wealthy are starting to accumulate. They're starting to buy businesses, established businesses, franchises that are established, and rather than trying to pick something up from the bottom. Although if you're an entrepreneur, you love the challenge of growing something from nothing. But if you want to just get into the idea of I'm here to accumulate and purchase assets because I want to continue to create more income, then look into that. That'd be another thing every rockstar should look into. Now, the third thing that I want to share with you guys today. Oh, by the way, when it comes to buying businesses, I actually have connections with that. If you are interested in learning how to be a part-time or a full-time business owner, I can help you with that. Reach out to me, send a comment to me, and I will connect you to the right people. Now, the last thing, or that I'm going to share with you, the third thing, the third asset that I really didn't know was an asset until I got into the industry of money and started learning more about it, is the one thing that a lot of wealthy people are starting to buy are cash value permanent life insurance. Yeah. Most people are like, wow, I thought life insurance was only when you die. You know, that's term. Now, I'm not talking about term. Term is a really good product. It's a really good vehicle to have to properly protect your family, to properly protect what you already own, to make sure if anything would happen to you, then at least your family's protected financially because you have that term in place. But I'm talking about cash value permanent life insurance. We're talking about whole life and an index universal life. Those are the reason why they're so valuable is because they have a cash value component that grows with it. In other words, it's actually better. And of course, most of them right now are growing a lot higher, or they have, like, if it's a whole life, they have their guarantees, so no matter what happens you don't lose. And if it's in the index universal life, it grows along with the market, but yet when the market fluctuates and goes down, they have a protection so that you don't lose. And in a way it grows more and it keeps up better than just keeping my money in the bank. Nothing with keeping money in the bank. It's a good place to start. However, the interest that I earn from keeping my money in the savings account, to begin with, a savings account is not an asset because the interest that I'm earning from a savings account is far less than inflation is right now, which means my buying power of my money in the bank is actually becoming less and less as the years grow. That's why it behooves me not to keep all of my money there, but rather find a higher interest gaining vehicle, such as a permanent life insurance. cash value permanent life insurance that I can actually borrow against if I need to, any complications, or as it grows, if I need to use it, I can use it. If it doesn't, I hold on to it. At the end, my family will benefit and will be protected. So it's a win-win in that aspect. However, I have nothing against term life. As a matter of fact, I have term life too, because while I'm building right now my empire, while I'm still doing all these things in case something were to happen to me, because remember, I do work in the oil field, and it's a high risk industry right now. Or it's risky. At least if something were to happen to me, at least I know that all my debt is paid off. My family will have money left for them, so that they are properly protected. While I'm still, if for some reason I don't get to see my vision, my goal, my dream to completion, that's not going to stop me from working right now. I'm going to work all that I can. All right, so I gave you 3 assets that I learned that the wealthy are purchasing or accumulating, and I believe everyone should at least look into this. First one is investment property to real estate. Second is businesses plural, not just one. Start with one, but see how many you can collect them all. And then the third one is a cash value permanent life insurance. Those are 3 things. If you need help with that life insurance, by all means, like I said before, all you got to do is click or scan this QR code. I will gladly give you the information, because that is what I help with. I help people with term, with IUL, and with final expense. And I love to show people how they can use this as a cash value component for their lives. Okay, you know what? I want to throw a fourth since you stuck with me to the end, since you stuck with me this long, I'm going to throw a fourth in. Oh, let's see. Woo! Who are we talking about? Oh, Jacob Bruce just got on. He says, yes, love it. Tax write-offs too. Good. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. Love being a business owner. Never thought of that. That's awesome. Thanks, Rockstar. How do I set up an appointment? Thank you. Well, I've answered all these questions that he put on there. You just go to this link or scan this QR code, set an appointment, and we would gladly help you out with those areas. I want to give you a fourth one. Since you stuck with me this long, I want to give you a fourth asset that maybe you didn't quite understand. But honestly, I believe it's the most important asset that every rock star has right now. Matter of fact, you have it right now. And that asset is your ability to work and create wealth. Yes, your health, your physical, your spiritual, your mental health is your best vehicle right now, today, that you can use for your wealth building adventure, for your wealth being creating plan. You need to take care of yourself physically. One of my mentors, again, I've shared this before, but he said that your biology will affect your psychology. If you are not healthy physically, you'll be drained. You won't find the energy. You won't find the determination. You'll just be in a negative place. If you are interested in again, that's what the big 5. Remember, I'm all about the big 5, and what I help in my mentorship, I help people to start growing and developing in the physical, in the spiritual, in the mental, in the social, and the financial. Physical is because it's important. Again, your biology affects your psychology. You won't do anything if you just don't feel physically up to it. Second thing, your spirituality. We are spiritual creatures. Anything we do in Scripture says, whatever is loosed in heaven is loosed on earth. Whatever is bound in heaven is bound on earth. Spirituality does affect your world, your results. And sometimes that's kind of why, if you're struggling, it could be because you're spiritually unbalanced, and you need to find that health, that healthy way to become spiritually healthy, so that then everything else will fall into place. Again, I got you if you need that. Your mental health. Oh, my mental health. There's a lot of things, especially all the negative that's being poured through our medias these days, it is easy to be overwhelmed. It is easily to be mentally overburdened because there's just so much negative, and you need to start renewing your thoughts, filling your thoughts, reading good, reading life, filling up with the good stuff. On that note, your social health. Unfortunately, actually, it could be a good or bad thing. You become the equivalent of the people you surround yourself with. And if you're another good way to say it is your net worth is your net work is your net worth. If you are around people who have no drive, who have no passion, who have no desire, who have no goal, who have nothing but they just want to slack off, they just want to live in ecstasy, or they just want to remain in pleasure and not provide anything of value, of course you're going to become like them. But then again, if you change your surroundings, start hanging out with people who are motivated, people who are in it to help their community, people who want to leave a mark in their life, people who want to leave legacies, your attitude, your song will start to change because you are now focused. You are now surrounding yourself with life producing people, and you're going to become just like them. And of course, the last one is financial health. Again, if you are struggling in that area and you just need to learn more about tricks and opportunities and things of that sort that will help create your wealth health, by all means, I'm giving it to you one more time. There's the QR code. Scan it, look me up. We can talk about this and let me know how I can help you. Let me know, hey Josafat, I need connections. I know people who can help you physically. I know people can help you spiritually. I know people can help you mentally, and I know people can help you socially, and I definitely know people can help you financially. By all means, don't be shy. Scan that QR code right now. Book yourself an appointment. Let's talk and let's figure out what we can do. Let's figure out what we can do to help you out in the future. So, with all that said, my name is Josafat Emiliano, coming to you from Andrews, America. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Look into these assets that you can accumulate today. Start looking into it today. What are they again? Real estate, investment real estate. What's the second one? Let's see, has anyone posted it? No one's posted it. The second one is own businesses, become a business owner. And of course, the third one, look into cash value permanent life insurance. That will gain you a lot more than just keeping your money in the bank. So until next time, and of course, the fourth one is keep yourself healthy in the 5 areas: physically, spiritually, mentally, socially, financially. Keep yourself healthy. And if you need help, reach out. That's what we're here for. So all the way from Andrews, America, my name is Josafat Emiliano. This has been Hey Rockstar Live, and we will catch you next time. Looking forward to hearing from you today, not tomorrow, today. Much love and many blessings.